Thank you to Shokz for sponsoring this video.
Not a runner, so to speak. Here we go. You guys can't laugh at me though. Promise? Ready? Here we go. Told I make a strange face when I run. Headphones didn't fall off.
I've tested a lot of products over the years, and sometimes like the naming scheme of these things give you no indication as to what the product actually is. Sometimes you get a product that tells you exactly what it does. In that vein, meet this video's sponsor, the OpenRun Pro 2. And they do exactly that. They also pack a bunch of new things that I haven't seen before. Before I tell you everything that these headphones can do, and it is a lot, let me thank you, and even you for being awesome people supporting the channel all these years. Give you a chance to win 500 bone conducting dollars. All you gotta do is leave a comment down below. Tell me the first thing that you would listen to. Tell me a fact about yourself or a joke. Give the video a thumbs up. Just make sure there's a way to contact you either in the comments or linked somewhere on your YouTube channel. Either way, let it run for 10 days, open to anyone in the world. Okay, so bone conducting headphones, not new, they've been around for a minute. And Shokz has really been a pioneer bringing this technology to the masses. And I'm no stranger to Shokz products. I've talked about them and other products before. In fact, I made a video on the very first generation OpenRun Pros about a year ago. So I got these in, I was pretty interested to see like the changes. Also, Shokz have a permanent place in my house. Shokz headphones are what I use on a Peloton bike. Shokz headphones are what I use when I go out for a walk. Shokz headphones are what I use when I go swimming in my pool. Shokz headphones are legitimately some of the best out there as far as comfort goes. I've talked about this before, but as a kid, I had ear surgery behind my ears. So it's really harder for me to wear headphones that kind of come around. I can wear them for 5 or 10 minutes, start to get really painful. Shokz been the only headphones I found that I can wear comfortably for a prolonged period of time. If I could talk about the OpenRun Pro 2s, they got a bit of like a trick up their sleeve. There's kind of more than what you see here. So these are rocking what Shokz is calling DualPitch technology, which means that yes, bone conduction is here. Also utilizes air conduction technology and uses those two things in tandem. Like I said, I've talked about Shokz headphones before, and they make both bone conduction and air conduction, but now it is combined to give you really incredible sound quality. All right, so Shokz has been in this game for a while, and while the OpenRun Pro 2s have the 10th generation of bone conduction tech built in, so Shokz, at least in this department, very clearly knows what's up. And the goal of using this dual pitch tech is that you can hear more of the audio frequencies while keeping sort of the open ear design. So bone conduction delivers really great mids and highs, and the air conduction can focus just on bass. That, paired with a custom algorithm that assigns sound elements to different drivers, means you can get a really accurate representation of your audio. Listen, you see these things that kind of sit like weirdly on your ear and you're like, this is not gonna sound great. I get it. I thought about that from the very first generation of Shokz headphones. These are one of those things that you have to try to appreciate. First of all, they feel incredibly light on your head, incredibly comfortable on your head. You think that's gonna be the trade-off, right? They're incredibly light, sound quality is not gonna be good. If you wanna have good audio quality, you got something big and heavy sitting on your ears, in your ears, or around your head. That is not the case here. These things are thin, they are light, and the audio technology combining those two is awesome. And also, if you want to dial in even more, you can dial in the EQ sort of in the Shokz app to your liking. These sound really good. All right, so if you're looking at the OpenRun Pro 2s and you're like, I like the way those look, but if they were just like a little bit smaller, I got good news for you. There's also the OpenRun Pro 2 Minis. They are like just a little bit smaller. The main difference I think you'll notice is that the band in the back, at least on like my body, doesn't go out that far. It kind of sits more flush on the neck. I think I actually prefer the way the Mini feels, but you've got options to pick which one you want. I like the way it feels. You've got the same incredible sound quality, got the same incredible technology that's built in, and also the same really good comfort. So maybe determination, you got a big neck, you go regular, you got like a smaller neck, you go mini, but at least that Shokz giving you options kind of fit every person a little bit better.
All right, so the whole idea with these OpenRun 2s is to be outside. Nothing to really see here behind me at all as I sort of walk with my OpenRun 2s. I think like everything Shokz, there's a huge focus on technology and comfort, and these are super comfortable. And I talk about this a ton on my videos, but having had surgery behind my ears, things generally hurt back there. These are so comfortable to wear. But I think it's really impressive overall for what Shokz has done. But despite it being 90 degrees, I'm gonna do a bit of running, so we're gonna try it. Not a runner, so to speak. Here we go. You guys can't laugh at me though, promise. Told I make a strange face when I run. Headphones didn't fall off, so, you know, really good.
So when it comes to sort of this variety of headphone, these are by far the best sounding. Like I said, you don't have to miss out on sound quality like you might have had to in the past. Now paired closely with the sound quality is also direct pitch. So this is sort of the Shokz tech that helps avoid audio leakage into the real world, so people like around you don't have to hear what you're listening to. Now look, there inevitably will be like some leakage since there's audio being pumped through like the air. But when combined with bone conduction and with the unique EQ adjustments that Shokz has made here, the sound leakage is like surprisingly little. A big question people had, I know I had, was like, if I'm having a private conversation or listening to music and people around me hear it. So I wanted to kind of show you, as best I could, kind of what that looks like. Am I yelling? I'm yelling. So I don't know if any of that's coming through or not, but it's loud. This is probably more of like an actual like talking distance to somebody. All that technology and sound quality is built into this. And because of the use case, these aren't like your more traditional wireless headphones. They're connected to each other and are made to fit securely and stay on pretty much no matter what you're doing. And luckily they come in a few different colors and sizes, so you can choose the one that's gonna work best for you. And one big benefit of this form factor is like fit and feel. They are super solid and they stay on. And because they are larger than traditional headphones, there's a room for a pretty big battery. They can actually get 12 hours on a single charge, and they can recharge really fast too. Just 5 minutes of charging is gonna give you 2.5 hours of listening. So if they are dead and need them for whatever you wanna do, you can get up and running like really fast. And everything else here is a very typical pair of headphones that you might be used to. Since they're designed for an active lifestyle, they're IP55 water resistant, so you can get sweat and water stuck in them or in the rain without any issue. There are also microphones built in. What's awesome is that they're positioned in a way that's gonna help you sort of minimize wind noise. Because Shokz expects you to be running, biking, hiking, or generally just like getting after it, wind could obviously be an issue, but that's not the case here, as you can have a clear conversation with up to 15-mile-per-hour winds directly into the mic. It also has all the smarts you'd expect. It's got Bluetooth 5.3 built in, which is gonna give you great range. Also enables multi-point pairing with 2 devices. So these are available as of August 28th, 2024, and they'll be $179.95. So there's a lot of different headphones out there, a lot of different ones available, and I've had the pleasure and the privilege of testing a lot of them. And as somebody who's tested a lot of headphones, what's still on my exercise bike is Shokz. What's still next to my speakers at home is Shokz. What's still on my ears when I go out for a walk is Shokz. They are really good at pretty much everything. If you are active, even if you're just chilling on the couch, these are incredible headphones. If you want to check them out or any other headphones that Shokz has, we got a link to them down below.